Hey everybody, how are you? Do me a favor before we get started. I need for you to hit this like button. You're not a subscriber. I need you to do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you won't miss an episode. Also, check me out on IG, elevation underscore mentor. So, we're going to talk about what's going on in the housing market. So, according to the headlines, Gen Z, their major concern is the housing market. They're trying to get a home. First time home buyers. So in looking on Gen Z, I said, let me look up the age of Gen Z. What is the age of Gen Z? So Gen Z is between the age of 12 and 27. So according to the headlines, they're looking at the housing market, and this is their biggest concern, according to media. So do you have any Gen Zers around you? So according to when I look at the analytics of this podcast, the majority of people that are watching me are Gen X. So, Gen Xers, are you around any Gen Zers that are talking about the housing market and that seem to be concerned about it? Are there any Gen Zs watching me by chance? If so, speak up now or forever hold your peace, Gen Z. All right. So, according to the media, this time is very challenging for first-time home buyers. First-time home buyers, their goal is to buy a home, and they are finding it very challenging because of the high rates, high interest rates, high mortgage rates, and high values of the property. So, according to the media, there is not enough supply in the housing market. So, generally, they build 1.5 million houses every week. However, labor is not available and lots are not available. So there's a low supply of people doing the labor, right? So, in an effort to try to resolve this, they are trying to build smaller homes. According to the media, they are short 2.5 million homes than normal. So, it will take a while to build up enough inventory, according to the media. However, on the good side of this, the homes for sale have increased by 30% this year in comparison to last year. So, Gen Z, age 12 to 27. Do you know anyone that is looking for a home that is trying to be a first time home buyer in this age? Yay or nay? Yay or nay? All right. So, with the homes being less affordable, they are still affordable in some areas, if you know what areas to look in. But with homes being the prices going up on the homes, what does that say? It says that if you own property, this is where the wealth is because the value of the home is going up. It's too high, so some people can't afford it. The value of the home is going up. So people that own that home, that means that they have wealth, they have equity, they have appreciation. So what's going to happen is the value of that home is going to keep going up. That's why it's important to own property. So most of the wealth is in your home. Like the primary home is a liability. However, investment property is considered assets. And the majority of wealth, how you improve net worth, is through property, is through building equity. The more equity you have, the better your net worth becomes. So, have you heard that statistics by the year of 2025, they expect for Black people to have a net worth of zero? Have you heard that statistic? Okay, so if you own property, it's impossible for your net worth to be zero. And that is through appreciation of property and the equity that you are building. The more equity you have, the more you are improving your net worth. So equity makes it easier for your net worth to improve. So with your net worth, has anyone calculated their net worth? It may be something that you don't want to think about. So net worth is your assets minus your liabilities. If you think of all the assets that you own and subtract all of your debt, take your assets minus your liabilities, and that's your net worth. So if you take the time to do that, you'll see what your net worth is. And your net worth, it could be a range of anything. It could be high, it could be zero, it could be negative. However, when you decide to start buying property, your net worth improves because you're building equity. And that equity is counted in for your net worth. Say, for example, I'm going to give you an example. Say you have a $100,000 home and it appreciated to $200,000. So the equity in that home is $100,000. You bought it for $100,000. It appreciated to $200,000. So now you have $100,000 equity. So that is counted in as net worth, right? Portion of asset. When you take your assets minus your liability. However, say you don't own property for whatever reason. And say you don't have any assets. You know, the assets are property, business, stocks. Name any other assets that you can think of. So the first that come to mind are, as far as assets, property, business, and stocks. Okay, say for example, you don't own any property. You don't own any stocks because you don't trust the stock market. And you don't have a business because you weren't taught to be a business owner. You were taught to go to school and get a job. Okay, so say you don't have any assets, but you have all this debt. Let's see, student loan debt, credit card debt. Shall we continue? All right, so in that case, the net worth would be assets minus liability, 0 minus 200,000, for example. So net worth would be minus 200,000. However, throw some assets into this picture. You bought a house. Your $100,000 house appreciated into 200,000. So you have equity of 100,000. Assets minus liabilities. 100,000 minus 200,000. Net worth minus 100,000. See how your net worth improves because you bought a property? Say you buy another property. You have two properties now. You have two properties and say they appreciated to 400,000. Say you have 300,000 in equity. Assets minus liabilities. 300,000 minus 200,000, net worth 100,000. See how your net worth is improving because you have properties? So what I'm saying is that wealth is in your house, right? So of course the primary house is considered a liability, but again, the investment properties are assets, and this is building your net worth, is building your wealth. So the according to the media, the major problem with Gen Z is that they can't afford a home. So this is not good for Gen Zers, but it's good for you because you own the property, and you're going to keep buying property because you know the value is increasing, and you know it's helping your net worth, and you know that it's building your wealth, and you know that it is one of the asset classes, right? And the goal is to buy assets, right? So this is what I would like for you to do. If you are interested in joining the real estate group, hit the like button and join the wait list. All right. Also, before you leave, I need for you to hit this like button. What that does is it helps the channel. It helps other people to see the channel. Also, hit the subscribe button if you are not a subscriber, and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. And check out the pin link below. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. And don't forget, hit that like button. Bye for now.